Hello, Taurus. So, welcome to your astronumerology health assessment with yours truly, Dr. Freyson, your favorite mystic shaman. Okay, so let's look at what astrology and numerology can tell us about the Taurus, the bull. For those of you who know any Tauruses, you can already see that they're like stubborn, bull-headed, right? So, what part of the body is that? Well, for one, that's going to be, it's also the second house. So it's the eyes, right? They have a direct sight on things. They kind of have this focus, right? So a Taurus person can have vision problems. They often wear glasses. They often have vision trouble early on. Some of them even require surgery early on. So eyesight issue. It could be just one eye or both eyes. They have constrictions. Constrictions are seen as tightening because the tightening is sometimes tightening in your chest. And a lot of Tauruses have the ability to tighten their body, which means body build, tighten the muscles. But they have the other side of that as well, meaning they could go to eat too much and have obesity issues. Okay. They have a lot of times they can have voice issues. On one good side, they're great singers in general, and then they can also have trouble finding their voice and speaking up for themselves, or have things, issues associated with the voice, like tonsillitis and different things like that, swollen lymph nodes that prevent them from speaking, choking difficulties. That also is a cause of death for a lot of Taurus individuals. So, other thing, they have waters, rigid body or mind, overeating, issues with the face, eyes, mouth, tonsil, sinus, nose, tonsillitis, thyroid disorders. Again, thyroid disorders leading to obesity, laryngitis, mumps, diphtheria. Okay, so a Taurus is a bull. Again, focus. Therefore, their disorders are normally targeted. I do know different Tauruses, and some of them definitely have had these different things. So, what happens if a Taurus is, say, the fifth month, May, but let's say a Taurus has a life path of 5. So, the 5 is known to have trouble with abscess, accidents, acne, drug problems, earaches, gum problems, right? Infections, obesity, pessimism, alcoholism, stomach problems, temper tantrums. So a Taurus that has a 5 life path or karmic energy or 5 prominent in their chart would have a focus issue with primarily the mouth, drugs, if you ingest drugs by the mouth, so alcohol, cigarettes, things of that nature that you smoke, that would be an issue. Ear problems because it's in the facial areas, gum problems because it's in the mouth areas, obesity, which lines up with the thyroid issue. Okay, alcoholism, consuming too much alcohol, and the stomach problems from what they consume, right? Another thing that can happen with Taurus, which you see this because of their focus, they could be so focused on something that they end up with the blood pressure rising. So high blood pressure becomes an issue for Taurus as well. That is for the Taurus that has not managed this. Again, these are general things for the sign. Okay. Now, again, the astrology and numerology come together, and based on the numbers that are in your chart, you can have some things be more specific. Taurus is also known as the person who works with their hands, with agriculture, so they can be exposed to diseases that animals get, so husbandry diseases, and therefore they can have a lot of those if they're in that industry. Got to look at a few more things to get specifics for each individual, but these are some generalities. If you want to learn more, get my book for self-mastery. I have one for every sign. and it's available on my website, either www.tsfcenter.com, or you can get there from www.fighealing.com. All of my books are published through Dr. Frison Spiritual Wellness Center, and I am making them available on my website to prevent people from trying to steal my information. Although I have ISBNs for them and copyright for them and everything, people still try to steal what I have come up with. You guys take care.